Welcome back, listeners, to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka MikeDaddy, aka MagnificantMikie. Just a little preview here, but right now we have the Reaper harvesting tool in the item shop right now. If you want to, you can put my user ID in there for the Support a Creator event that's happening right now. If you put it in there and you get one of those items in the item shop, Fortnite will send a little money my way for you shopping in there. I know a lot of you have been telling me that you are a big fan of the Reaper harvesting tool, so make sure you throw a creator's name in there when you go ahead and shop for those. I got to give some big shout outs today for some users out there who I know put my name in the Support a Creator option there because they sent me the screen captures. So thank you to Josh Gassett. Thank you, River Panda 7, and thank you, Doggy. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. I truly appreciate it. I love it. I checked my dashboard again today, and again, not as big of a jump today as yesterday, but a couple more of you who signed up on there and put my name in there as the creator that you are supporting. So I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much, and keep sending those screenshots my way, and I'll shout you out here on the show. Alrighty, I also have an Amazon link as well, you guys. If you click that Amazon link that is in the show notes or the description, you can head over to Amazon, shop around a little bit, and Amazon's going to pay me a little bit as well if you use that. Okay, let's see here. Oh, first thing first, I want to give another shout out to It's Your Boy Rage. We played squad mode together, just me and him. So we went in as a duo into squad modes, and we picked up the victory royale. So shout out to your boy Rage. Thank you so much for coming along with me on that victory royale and helping me along the way. Thank you. And let's get into the game now. All right, so they did make a change today. I'm going to go over it now. So the amount of cube monsters has been reduced to prevent so many of them in the late game, and the aggressiveness of them, so there's not so many. So let's see here. They actually posted this over on the Fortnite BR Reddit, and so let's read it here. To reduce the amount of cube monsters in the late game, we've lowered the number of dynamic spawners in the Fortnitemare's playlist. So in Phase 1, it hasn't changed. It's still 85, but in Phase 2, it went from 40. Reduced down to 25. In Phase 3 went from 30 to 15. Phase 4 went from 10 to 7. Phase 5 went from 10 to 5. Phase 6 went from 10 to 5. And Phase 7, 8, and 9 all went from 5 to 3. Drop in and earn yourself a victory royale, they say. So yeah, those are the changes that they made to the cube monsters now, so there won't be as many hopefully in the end game. I know some of you guys out there are getting frustrated because of the cube monsters, and they're a distraction to you, but they're also a distraction to your opponents as well. And I'm actually having a great time with this update. It's a lot of fun to have these cube monsters / zombies running around and have them attack you all of a sudden, or they start attacking your opponent, and you can start picking off your opponents because they're distracted by that. And I think it's a fun little thing to have in Halloween. So I'm loving the event that we got here now. So because we're only going to have it until next Saturday, right? If I remember right, Saturday the 3rd. So it's not going to be around for very long. So enjoy it while you can. It is definitely something that makes a big change to the regular gameplay and kind of spices it up a little bit. All right. Speaking of Fortnitemare, let's go over the Fortnitemare's challenges that we have for Part 2, because Part 2 has unlocked. So for that, you need to destroy cube fiends. You need to do 150 of those total. You need to deal damage with shotguns or SMGs to cube monsters. You need to do 5,000 damage for that total. You need to eliminate opponents at corrupted areas, get 3 of those total, and destroy a ghost decoration in different named locations. And you can get 7 of those total. And that is the Part 2 challenges for the Fortnitemares event that we got going on right now. Let's see here. What else are we going to talk about? Oh, yes. With this, you're going to unlock the Deadfire wall spray. So that is pretty cool. It's the Deadfire outfit, all progressed up, and then he's got like green flames around him, so he looks pretty cool if you ask me. Well, the spray looks cool if you ask me. Let's see. Let's go over a little bit about TwitchCon, because we have TwitchCon. We have the fall skirmish finals going on this weekend, so let's go over what's going on with that. So let's see. It's the week 6. So today was stage 1 heats. There's going to be 2 stages of heats. So let's go over what's going on. In stage 1 heats, duo teams with the most points at the end of 4 matches will be declared the winner. Victory royales and eliminations will be scored to determine placement each heat. The top 12 teams from each heat will advance to the stage 2 grand finals, and 2 additional wildcard teams will move on to make a total of 50 duo teams. So the way the scoring worked was big bonus, which is 3 points for a victory royale, 2 points for 2nd and 3rd place, 1 point for 4th and 5th place. You had 7 eliminations, got you 3 points. 5 and 6 eliminations got you 2 points, and 3 to 4 eliminations got you 1 point. The big bonus is after 7 eliminations, 1 point will be added to each elimination. So if you went above 7 every time you got elimination after 7, it would be a big bonus for you. So scores for teams which place 13 in each heat will be compared against one another to determine which teams advance to stage 2 grand finals. And I watched some of this today. I watched not quite all of it, but most of it, and I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun, especially in what was that, heat 2 or whatever the second round, not heat 2, whatever they called the second round of matches today. That was a lot of fun. It was crazy. I mean, the circle right before the last circle started, so the circle right before the circle starts moving around, that circle still had, I believe it was 82 players still in it. And then, when that circle closed, then we were at the circle where it started moving. And then after that one moved, there was still 64 players left in the match. It was insane. Totally insane. I've never seen a game of Fortnite played like that. I've never seen that many players played alive at the end of a match like that, in that late into the lobby. I mean, it was amazing. And then you would think it would be boring to watch when you see not a lot of action going on, but the lack of action in the beginning totally made up for all the action at the end made up for the lack of action at the beginning, because there was so much action, because everybody was right on top of each other. It made it suspenseful. It was insane. I mean, in that match, nobody landed at Tilted Towers, nobody landed at Pleasant Park. So everybody was spreading out and going, other unnamed places where they didn't think there would be a lot of people. There's a lot of money on the line for a fall skirmish at TwitchCon, so I could see why people would be just building themselves in 1x1s, and they were slowly inching their way forward just to stay at the edge of the circle, to stay inside. And people would be, right on top of each other. There'd be one person in 1x1, and then right above them would be another person in 1x1. An enemy, and they wouldn't even go after each other because they're just too focused on, like, okay, I need to stay alive so I can get to the end. It was nuts. It was a lot of fun to watch. It was really exciting, guys. So get in there and watch it. Man, these guys, especially when you're watching those kind of matches, to stay alive, to have that many people stay alive that late into a match, there has to be a lot of building and editing so that you can get yourself out of tight situations and run to a new area and then box yourself in again and build yourself up and get to a new spot. So the building and editing of these pro level players is on another level, and it is exciting to watch. So especially if you're someone like me who constantly needs to just keep working on my building and editing. Get in there and watch the fall skirmish so you can just get ideas of like, okay, this is what the guys at the next level are doing, and that's what I should be working towards. Speaking of tournaments, let's talk about the Friday night Fortnites. That's the in-game tournaments that we have that anybody can play. I had a fun time playing these guys today. Today, the Friday night Fortnite tournament was squads, and it was a lot of fun. I played with a lot of you guys out there all together with the, let's see here, the different combinations of players I played with at least 4 or 5 different groups. It was a lot of fun. I ended up you had to get 25 points to get a pin. In total, I only scored 2 points with you guys out there today, but it was still a lot of fun. And yeah, it was pretty amazing. I mean, it's hard. I couldn't believe how hard it is to score a point with the squads today. To even get 1 point, your squad had to get at least 6 eliminations for your first point, or you had to place within the top 3 in squads to get a point. Did that a couple times. That's how we got the points, placements, and then a bunch of times me and my teammates would be 1 elimination shy of scoring a point, and before we got eliminated. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, you guys. So hopefully you guys were able to jump in the Friday Fortnites, and I think we got. Let's see here. I can take a look here. We get. Let's see here. Friday night Fortnites. It goes on for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more weeks. So hopefully you guys are going to get a chance to get in there and play some of those. Let's see here. Let's go over the weekly challenges and where to find flaming hoops so that you can go ahead and get that weekly challenge done. This is just the normal weekly challenge, not part of the Fortnitemares. This is the one where you need to jump through flaming hoops with a shopping cart or ATK. You need to do 5 total. I'm going to tell you where they are now. So the unnamed factory just northeast of Flesh Factory, with the disco dancing floor there, that you're going to find a fire hoop there. You're going to find one in the desert area west of the gas station. That's the southern part of the desert area. You're going to find one east of Paradise Palms. There is one just north of the racetrack. There's one at Dusty Divot. There is one just to the north of Greasy Grove. There is one just north of the Viking Mountain. Let's see here. There's one on the north side of Loot Lake. There is one east of Junk Junction, and there is one just south of Risky Reels. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 flaming hoops, I think, that I went through. And you need to just get 5 of these total. Again, just grab a shopping cart or get an ATK and hit the jump and get through those. Let's see here. That is that challenge. Let's go over the item shop today. Again, like I already said, with a little preview, the Reaper harvesting tool is one that a lot of you guys are a big fan of. I like it too because, yeah, it's not big and bulky like a lot of you have mentioned. So it actually makes for a really nice harvesting tool in game because you don't have something big and bulky in the way taking up your screen. We have the Brainiac outfit still in the item shop. Again, yeah, he's the basic default Jonesy outfit, but just zombified, and I like him a lot. I mean, I like it. Like I said, I like a lot of the simple ones. Again, it's not too expensive of an outfit, but it's just something. If you're a big fan of Halloween like me, then it is something that you definitely would think about getting. The Jack Gordon outfit is back in the item shop. Let's see here. You get the Dazzle outfit in there as well. You are going to get the Lucky Harvesting tool in there. You have the Rock Out emote, which I'm a big fan of, and you get the new emote, Headbanger. This goes well with that rock out emote, and I am loving this one a lot. I got this one as soon as it came out today. I'm a big rock and roll fan myself. I play guitar, and I used to have a rock band with some friends in high school and college. So yeah, I definitely love the rock out emote and the Headbanger emote. And then the last thing we have in the daily item section is the Wasp glider. Alrighty, that is your item shop for today. Let's do a tip of the day. And the tip of the day, because we have Fortnitemares right now, go get those cube monsters. Obviously, you're going to want to do it anyway so you can get those challenges done for the Fortnitemare challenges and unlock these all these items that we can unlock. And then once we unlock all the different parts and then you have them all done, then you're going to go ahead and get a really cool glider at the end of it. But the other good thing about actually spending the time to attack these cube monsters and eliminate them, they drop a lot of ammo. So it doesn't take a lot of ammo to get one of these cube monsters, and they're really easy to hit, and they're really easy to hit in the head and take out in just a couple of shots. And then a lot of times these guys drop ammo, which is a good trade-off, because then you end up more ammo than what you would have had before. It doesn't take that much damage again to eliminate these guys. They also drop a lot of good loot. Every once in a while you're gonna run into one of those gold cube monsters, and when you get that guy, he drops a whole bunch of items and some gold items. So these guys they're actually really worth it. And the other thing that makes it worth it, every time you eliminate one of these guys, you're gonna get a little bit of shield. And so it's really easy to, if nobody else is around and you're already at 100 health, it's easy to get yourself to 100 shield as well, so that you have a full 200 hit points to go along with. Again, while you're also picking up more ammo and picking up some good extra loot. I always seem to have some pretty good luck with the loot they drop, like some blue ARs or grenade launchers or whatever other items you're looking for. They always seem to drop a lot of good stuff for me. Minis, that's always a really good one. Whenever they drop minis, I'm always really excited about that. Alrighty, guys, that is going to be the end of the episode. So thank you so much. Quite a few more of you I've jumped over and joined the Discord, so thank you so much for joining the Discord server, Daily Fortnite. I'd love to see more of you in there. There's a whole lot of interaction going on between fans, and some of you fans actually becoming friends with each other. I love that. I'd love to see that. That's what part of the Daily Fortnite is all about, is just building up a community of Fortnite players who are all going to be positive players with each other and support each other and just have a good time. I would also love it if you subscribe over to my YouTube channel. I'm starting to put the podcast up there as well, and then sooner or later I got some stuff recorded and backlogged. When I can get it all edited, I'm going to start putting some YouTube videos up there regularly, besides just the podcast episodes. And I would love if you can go follow my Twitch as well, so that way you can come hang out with me whenever I'm streaming. So I've been having some technical difficulties the past couple of days, and so I didn't stream very much the last couple of days, and definitely not as much as I was hoping to. But I figured out that Twitch had an update this last week, and I didn't notice it because it must have just downloaded automatically, running here in the background on my computer. And I found out the reason why my Twitch was so laggy and the quality was really bad was because there was some sort of audio syncing up issue that was affecting my whole performance level. But I think I got that figured out, so the technical difficulty should be over, so I should be back up and running, streaming very soon. I have to work 16-hour shift tomorrow at work, so I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. But after that, I definitely plan on getting back on a regular daily basis of streaming for at least an hour and hanging out with you guys on stream. So yeah, go ahead and follow me over in Twitch, and make sure that you got that notification on, so you know whenever I'm going on there playing live. Also, I would love if you head over to Apple Podcasts and iTunes and leave a 5-star rating and a written review. Subscribe while you're there as well, but when you leave that 5-star rating and written review, you're going to get a shout out here on the show. and it really helps the show grow, get more people in the community, and I really appreciate it. Alright guys, that is the end of the episode for today. So until tomorrow, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.